the Rice Owls and the ECU Pirates. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Coach Abell before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play. And with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Making the adjustment on the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's great. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll try the counter. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for the edge. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. On the ground, it's great. All over him immediately.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like 1st possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Blasted as he lets it go. Had to force that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Pirates will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On the option. Doing it himself again. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to... Oh, it's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To say this is a slow start would be an understatement. They haven't even made the chain gang move yet. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys, find some matchups that he wants to explore.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Drops back on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hauls it in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Snags it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air, working that wide receiver screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Brown will throw it. Nice play to knock that one down.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Finds his target down the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 3rd and long right here. The fake wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Pirates will try to move the chains on 4th down. Finds his man on the RPO. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff again. Makes a man miss. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. First down, he'll keep it. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
3rd and long coming up. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
He's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
East Carolina, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Finds a crease, it's Gray. Runs through the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Hamlin. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that was a dangerous throw. You could tell, didn't really get his feet set, was floating backwards, and what happens, that thing hangs up in the air, and the defense almost had the opportunity to get that pick, but they just dropped the ball, hit him right in the hands, too.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. Just barely got rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got him downfield. Oh, look out to the right. Touchdown, Pirates. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, he missed it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Brown wants to pass. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Breaks the tackle. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles. That, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out. Flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fast, physical human being.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
10, East Carolina, 9.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Off play action. Going long. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The pitch. Turning it on. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Keeps it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught. tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll send the back in motion. Keeps it himself. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of it.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He stopped short of the 1st down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Brown wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down and run. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
Looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. Nice move. Create some space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. Now over to your game inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with Coach Abel at the half. His biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication said they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
He's past the sticks. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The keeper on the option. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Pulls it. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll keep it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Jackson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Brown wants to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead sliced to 3 at 16-13. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. With the draw, it's Allen. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Look out! And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's great. Discards him with the stiff arm. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Pirates have this offense rolling. From the gun, it's great. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Pirates line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Brown will throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Open space at the 25. Snags it, and there's running room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll send the tight end in motion. Hits inside, and that ball is live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Jackson. Pass to 6. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the option. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it himself. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
The Pirates will get things started here on offense. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Working the middle, it's complete.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Gotta make the play on fourth. Makes the grab past the marker. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Drops back on 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, ECU. Made the grab in the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. There he goes. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter play. Down he goes.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down, and they got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football, but this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. They'll run the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, he wants it all. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's first and 20. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. Got his man. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Down 2 scores in the fourth, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for the edge. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. No, he got loose. Touchdown Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And here's the return. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Running inside. It's Gray. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Oh, pressure's coming. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Pirates will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the right sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of...
There he goes to the left. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Owls. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll run this play from the pistol. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Right on target this time. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. On the move, it's Gray. Knocked down immediately.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Owls! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan. Look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul.
Set to kick this one away.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Off play action on 1st down. Moves to his right. Rolling right and going deep. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets it.
Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
A 2-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. Touchdown, East Carolina! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. From the gun. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up. here in the quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. On the run, it's Jackson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. Searching for space. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. keeps it himself. He'll do it himself. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal range.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every first down matters, every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback, dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting a first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Right side, it's Clark. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass on second down. And to get rid of it quickly.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Got his man. He's out of bounds. Clock stops on first down. 28 seconds left.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game...
Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. This defense leaving nothing to chance, stripping away and jumping on that football, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.